elected official from the Blevins school district is now under scrutiny after pictures have surfaced of him wearing what appears to be blackface.
Those pictures were sent to our newsroom here at Channel 7. Serafina Brooks has been investigating this and joins us now with the latest. Serafina, did the district confirm who this man is?
Chris and Aaron, the superintendent from the Blevins school district confirmed the man in those photos is in fact a member of the school board. The picture sent to us depict a man dressed in blackface and holding a Black Lives Matter sign. The superintendent, Billy Lee, has confirmed that the man in those photos is Ted Bonner. The photos surfaced after a private Halloween party, setting off a firestorm on social media, many calling for Bonner's resignation. But today I spoke with the Arkansas School Board Association, who says there's not much the district can do because Bonner is an elected official.
With respect to the voters, they're the people with whom the power actually lies. But their option is only to wait until the individual in question comes up for re-election and then make a choice at the ballot box.
Superintendent Lee issued a statement earlier that says in part, quote, "Please rest assured that if it comes to my attention that any staff member has behaved in a way inconsistent with the district's values and policy of anti-discrimination, a swift investigation and response will be forthcoming," end quote. There was also a school board meeting yesterday where the matter was addressed. I'll tell you what came out of that meeting and how the school board is responding to the photos. I'll have all that at 6. Chris.
All right, look forward to seeing you then, Serafina. Thanks so much. The district does tell us Bonner has 2 years remaining on his term as a school board member.
In other news this evening, an elected official from the Blevins school district is now under scrutiny after pictures surfaced of him wearing what appears to be blackface. Those pictures were sent to our newsroom. Serafina Brooks has been investigating and joins us now with what the district is saying tonight. Serafina.
Beth, the Blevins school district confirmed the man in those photos is in fact a member on the school board. And while many people that contacted me today are upset about the photos, the Arkansas School Boards Association tells me not much can be done. These photos, sent to KATV, allegedly taken at a Halloween party, depict a man dressed in blackface and holding a Black Lives Matter sign, are now the topic of several angry Facebook posts. The man in the photos has been identified by the Blevins School District Superintendent as Ted Bonner, who's on the school board. Now, many within Blevins are calling for Bonner to resign, but the Arkansas School Boards Association says there's not much the district can do.
A superintendent doesn't have any power to address a problem on the part of an individual board member. Board members are actually collectively the boss of the superintendent.
According to Superintendent Billy Lee, Bonner has 2 more years left in his term. The School Boards Association says that's when voters will have a chance to decide how these pictures will affect Bonner's future within the district.
And with respect to the voters, they're the people with whom the power actually lies. But their option is only to wait until the individual in question comes up for re-election and then make a choice at the ballot box.
In the meantime, School Board President Justice West issued this statement to Channel 7 saying in part, quote, "I'm aware of the incident that has occurred and find it very upsetting and distasteful," end quote. The superintendent and Justice West both tell me during a school board meeting on Monday, Bonner did apologize. I tried to get in touch with Bonner today, but my calls were not answered. Chris.
Okay, Serafina, thanks so much. Superintendent Lee also issued a statement earlier today. You can read that in its entirety on our website, KATV.com.
In just a few minutes, officials with the NAACP will be gathering in Blevins to attend the school district's board meeting.
One topic of discussion at that meeting is expected to focus on the board member Ted Bonner, who, of course, was photographed back in October in blackface. Channel 7 Serafina Brooks has been following this story closely for us, and she is live in Blevins with the latest on this now. Serafina.
Well, Chris and Aaron, I'm standing outside of the Blevins administration building here, where tonight the Blevins blackface controversy continues. The NAACP did give Bonner a few days to resign after those pictures surfaced on the internet and were sent to our newsroom. Those pictures show Bonner dressed in blackface and holding a Black Lives Matter sign. Since then, Bonner has declined to resign. Now, the NAACP plans to protest at their school board meeting tonight. I did have a chance to speak with the superintendent. He tells me that a lot of students have stopped coming to school due to those pictures. A lot of families are afraid that, of Bonner being around their kids. The superintendent also tells me the NAACP will not have a chance to speak during tonight's meeting because they aren't a part of the district. Now, the NAACP plans to be outside of this building around 5:30, coming up at 6 o'clock. I'll be live with the NAACP, and I'll have more from this developing story. But for now, reporting from Blevins, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, Serafina, thanks. So much more to come on this tonight. The protest, as she said, at 5:30. The board meeting itself is scheduled to begin at 6.
Happening right now, the Arkansas chapter of the NAACP protesting a Blevins school board meeting after a board member was pictured in blackface.
Serafina Brooks has been all over this story for us. She joins us now live with the latest as that protest is underway. Serafina?
Well, those pictures surfaced in November. Since then, tensions have been growing, many asking that school board member Ted Bonner step down and resign. The NAACP even gave Bonner a few days to resign after those pictures surfaced, showing him wearing blackface and holding a Black Lives Matter sign. Tonight, the NAACP is here in Blevins, where they plan to protest at the Blevins school board meeting. And joining me now is Rizal Aaron. He's the president of the Arkansas chapter of the NAACP. How are you this evening?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm
just fine, thank you. So tell me why you decided to come out here tonight.
Well, we wanted to come down to show the community of Blevins that we support their cause. The primary objective tonight is to encourage or motivate Mr. Bonner to resign from the school board. If we can't get that done tonight, then we'll begin to follow up every single month until Mr. Bonner does decide to resign.
And you aren't here alone. I understand that people from even out of state have come to support you tonight.
Yes, that's correct. We also have people from the Veterans Association. We have some people from the Ministers Alliance, the Miller County branch of the NAACP, the Little Rock branch of the NAACP, and we have some other people here from the surrounding communities here to support this issue tonight.
Okay, wonderful. And that meeting starts at 7 o'clock, where our cameras will be rolling. And I'm told Bonner is scheduled to be here tonight, so make sure you stay with us. I'll have more at 10 o'clock as this story continues to develop. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, it should be an interesting night ahead. Serafina, thanks so much. Blevins School Board, the Blevins School Board president says that Bonner is refusing to step down, saying Bonner claims that the blackface was part of his Halloween costume and that he was simply making light of recent events.